Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I'm glad you made it. If you are enrolled in VHA, the Veterans Health Administration's healthcare program, whether you're going to the medical facility or you're going to a clinic or what have you, travel claims, well, they used to be easy. Then during COVID, they got all wacky. And then there's been a lot of pushback. Now, the VA is trying to make it simpler for VA travel claims. I will tell you this. They became so cumbersome at the beginning of COVID that I just didn't even file for travel claims anymore because it was just this dead end road. So if you are like me, maybe this is something that we need to pay attention to because we could be filing for our travel claims again. So with that, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. We'll go through through this article from the VA directly about how they are simplifying the VA travel claim for you and how you can get through that. So again, please thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And the two asks to really look. If you hit the thumbs up, the two asks really after that are let the video run. Is really it, and be a subscriber if you're not. All right, so let's jump into it here. Eligible veterans can now submit mileage-only travel reimbursement claims through the VA Health and Benefits mobile app. Yes, the VA has an app. So the VA has an app, and you can go ahead and do that. It's the VA Health and Benefits mobile app. This new feature saves time, reduces paperwork, and makes it easier to access your benefits with just a few taps on your mobile device. So we'll go ahead and go through this official press release to see what else we got going here. And I would say this, if you're having any issues doing any of that, when you're at the medical center, go to, the help desk or whatever, ask somebody if they can help you with that, and they very well could have the answer for you. All right, so let's read through it here. So what this means for you, there's 4 bullet points. Submit mileage-only travel reimbursement claims for VA-approved healthcare appointments using the VA Health and Benefits mobile app, which I do not have downloaded personally. And I am going to do that as soon as I am done recording this. So that way I have it already and then I have no excuse. So next bullet here is access a travel claim option on the app's home screen after an eligible appointment. Next bullet, review and submit your claim directly in the app. How nice is that? So far it sounds pretty easy. Let's move on. It's probably the hardest part is getting the app to recognize that you are Veteran X and getting all your credentials in there so it knows that you're really you. That's probably going to be the hardest hurdle. Then once you do that, I would think that the app is tracking your appointment and that you went to the appointment and then you could just submit the claim. So I'm thinking that the hardest part is the beginning. So if you can get past setting it up, that should be the biggest hurdle. All right, so the last one here, track the status of your claim without completing or mailing paper forms. So you're probably going to set up the stuff, get your credentials in there, let it know that you're you, all of that good stuff. Now the VA knows that you're you, and then you're going to probably have to put in your bank account information so they could direct deposit your travel claim. All right, how to submit your travel claim. I'm going to put a link in the description, and the link is going to be this actual news release. And in this news release, it has a hyperlink for a short video. So that way you can see how easy it is to submit your travel claim. And then you can get started by downloading, again, that the VA Health and Benefits app. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the travel reimbursements, and there's other reimbursements you can do too. But for now, this is the only thing that you can file on the mobile app for is the travel reimbursement solely. Now, I'm on the VA's website here, and I'm just going to read through a little of this just to bring it to your awareness if you're not aware. So it says reimbursed VA travel expenses and mileage rate. So the important part here is travel expenses. That includes more than mileage, right? So let's go through this and we will talk it through. Travel expenses that we reimburse. This is we, the VA, right? So travel expenses that the VA will reimburse. We, the VA, may pay for your travel to receive care at these types of facilities. VA Health Facility. We reimburse you for travel to the closest VA health facility to your home that can provide the care you need. If your VA healthcare provider decides that you need to travel to another VA facility for care, we'll reimburse the cost of travel to that facility. Non-VA healthcare facility. We, the VA, only reimburse you for travel to receive non-VA care that we've approved in advance, except in certain emergency situations. All right. We may pay for these costs. There are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 7 bullet points here. Let's go through those. We may pay for these costs. We, the VA. Mileage driven to and from your appointment. Which reminds me, I had a couple appointments and recently where I had to drive a little bit and to a pre-approved community care provider. So I should probably get that app going and figure out when I went and get those things going. So if you're like me, hit the thumbs up because, leaving money on the table is not a good thing. All right. So mileage driven to and from your appointment, bridge, road, and tunnel tolls. So if you have a toll that you have to pay, parking, if you have to pay for paid parking, you're maybe in a metro area, you got to go into a parking garage, keep that receipt. Taxi and plane fares. Okay, sounds crazy, but maybe, just maybe, it's some sort of specialized care that is far from you and you need to fly there. Ticket costs for public transportation, including train, subway, bus, ferry, or light rail. Transportation by a specially equipped vehicle like an ambulance or wheelchair van when needed and approved. Meals and lodging. Meals and lodging when needed in some cases. Mileage reimbursement rate is currently, I think it's 4.5 cents. I think. I'm trying to find a date on this thing. That seems low, but whatever. I could be wrong. In any case, whatever the going rate is, right? So it's better than nothing. They use Bing Maps to calculate your mileage, not Google Maps. So they'll use Bing Maps to calculate your mileage based on the fastest and shortest route from your home to the closest VA or authorized. So what's funny is, we all know this, hardly ever, well, not hardly ever, but there are cases in which the shortest distance is not the shortest time to get somewhere. Sometimes it's a little bit of a longer distance, but it's faster than the other way. So sometimes that happens, but whatever, maybe we're splitting hairs. So moving on, we pay round-trip mileage for your scheduled appointments. We may only pay return mileage for unscheduled visits. Monthly deductible. Okay, so before we can pay you back for expenses, you must pay a deductible if you are in the deductible kind of group of veterans. The current deductible is $3 one way, $6 round trip for each appointment, up to $18 total each month. After you pay $18 within 1 month, the VA will pay the full cost of your approved travel for the rest of that month. I'm not sure what the rating percentage needs to be to get rid of that. I'm assuming 50% rating. If anybody out there knows off the top of their head, I'd love to see that in the comments. Now, with that, good overview. There's definitely more information in there about it, but important to note the things that you could potentially get reimbursed from the VA. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bullet points, and I'll just read them again. Mileage driven to and from your appointment, bridge, road, and tunnel fees, parking, taxi and plane fares, ticket costs for public transportation, including train, subway, bus, ferry, or light rail, transportation by specially equipped vehicle like an ambulance or wheelchair van when needed and approved, meals and lodging when needed in some cases. With that, thanks for watching. I appreciate you very much. Have a great one. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.